Also, I really wanted to save this part for stream. The Typhlo ruins. So, the story is literally the reason it's the bottom of my tier list. What the?
After you have to turn everything into a tier list, clearly that says bottom of my list.
I mean, okay. Rin, oh man, Rin and Ricky have complete opposite takes on Breath of the Wild right now. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, come on. Why am I dying? What is going on here? Oh, it's because I'm approaching. Oh, it's. What is going on? What is happening? I don't know. Ah. Am I going in from the wrong direction? What is happening?
From the looks of the cap, you seem to agree more with Rin on this one. That it doesn't have a story.
Um, Look,
Because
it's
even you just said it
the
doesn't really have a. It discussed the past, but that's not really a story.
if you want to know what it's like, you know. Have you ever seen? And this is a pure example, but it's just the first one that comes to mind. You know, The Princess Bride, where the movie,
I
where
heard
the
of it.
story is actually like the story of the movie itself is a guy reading a story to his kid. But that's not an actual story. That's like the base movie story. However, the Princess Bride story is the actual story. It doesn't translate perfectly, but that's kind of what this is. It's the actual story of Breath of the Wild itself is defeat Ganon. But the past story is kind of what the story is about. What the freak? So, yeah.
Did you just glitch?
No, I'm trying to get into Typhlo ruins, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It keeps sending me into swamp water. The other reason I don't like Breath of the Wild is that Zelda is reduced to an off-screen timer, doesn't expire during the game. Come on, come on. What's going on? What's happening? Okay. I have an idea. Okay, I'm not dying randomly anymore. That was stupid. Okay, tree. Okay, we'll just do this. Um. Okay, let me read everything that Ren's saying. All right. So I started saying. All right. The other reason I don't like Breath of the Wild is that Zelda is reduced to an off-screen timer. Doesn't expire during the game, but for story purpose, that's what she is. She is kind of the countdown of like, help me, Link. You're my only hope, or the world will be destroyed. In Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda is an active player, and she's played so well. Well, I do know that Zelda is also one of your favorite waifus, so I can definitely see how that would influence your decision on that too. Ren, I'm still not a huge fan of the voice actor they picked for her, but she did grow on me. Um, yeah, Yeah, I don't think the direction she. I think her regular voice is fine. But I don't know why she went the direction she did. Not that the voice actress is bad, just that she doesn't really fit the image. Yeah, I don't know why she went for like a British sound,
I
but
don't know why they gave her a fake British accent. If you're gonna give her a British accent, just give her a British accent.
yeah,
Like really. If you're gonna give her a British accent, you might as well just give her a
yeah,
British actor.
yeah. Real quick, let me say hi to Baron. Baron, it's been a long time, or just Beef Dip. I remember you. Yeah, I was trying to teach you how to be brawler. Have not played in a long time. It's good to hear from you again. Okay. Yeah. The so the voice acting direction was actually that was actually more um the voice actress herself, and then they just kind of let it happen. You low key want Zelda to be playable. I think everybody wants Zelda to be playable. Maybe they will during the DLC, but
Objection. He is playable in Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. He is playable.
she is playable in Age of Calamity. She's actually kind of OP when she unlocks her ceiling power. So oh crap, crap. Oh my gosh, stupid. What? It's a shame I don't have a torch. Oh crap! No! No! Beef dip. Also, the voice acting didn't really bother me, but you see your point. Yeah. Age of Calamity, she's super good, right? Mad damage. Oh yeah, Age of Calamity. So she's got two phases, two versions of her. You have the Sheikah Slate version, which is really good, but it's hard to put all the stuff together. And then you have uh the Stealing Power version of her, and that one's really good. So need a torch. This is just wasting all my resources. There it is. Oh, I found where I was supposed to enter. Okay.
I don't know. I just don't like how she has a fake British accent. It's like, just do a real British accent. Why don't you?
No,
Not
no,
the same actress, but
no, no. That's not how it works. She's an American actress trying to be British. That's why it sounds
yeah.
fake. So
That's what I said. Get a actual British actor
yeah, I mean,
to
I think
voice it.
she should have just done a standard regular voice acting. She didn't have to do British.
Or that.
Yeah,
I was just saying that they were going to go for a British accent. They should have got an actual British woman to do it.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah. Well, you gotta realize, I'm not sure how much Nintendo had control over that. Well, how much they chose to control that. Because again, that was the voice direction that she chose. So trying to find.
I never heard Ren call himself a fanboy before. Hmm. Interesting.
Hey, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, so I can relate. Ah, freak! I don't want
I
to do
can't
it.
say I'm a Castlevania fanboy because I don't care for the older games as much. I only like the Metroidvania ones. So I don't know what I can say I am. I I can't even say I'm the fighting game fanboy because I don't like some of them. Like I think Mortal Kombat feels clunky.
Yeah. I can look. I can see that you can be a. I can see you being a Castlevania fanboy. I think you become a fanboy not necessarily when you like everything, but when you start getting very strong opinions on everything. So, like when you're able to start creating tier lists, that's like the beginning. Or I say tier list, but like when you like a favorites list.
See what Ren said gets kind of proves what I'm saying. He is a fanboy where he buys the games on principles. I don't buy every Castlevania game on principle.
Oh freak!
I buy Castlevania and Metroidvania games on principle, which they haven't made one in. I guess there was the ports of with the Game Boy Advance collection, but there hasn't been much
Yeah,
new ones at all in years.
yeah,
It's, granted, I'll play games that are just like that, like Bloodsingers from the Night and um, Frontier Hunter or This Wheel of Fortune.
real quick. Let me see what chat's saying. Okay. Beef dip. I played Zelda on the Game Boy, not Color, and that's it. Breath of the Wild was so cool to me. I heard the other games were super good too. Ricky, I got 6 hearts though, and upgraded 3 things in my inventory bag. Rin, I recommend it
Wait,
to. Yeah. 6 hearts
good.
in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Where beeth the shrine?
I I'm surprised the only Zelda game you played, Beef Dip, was the Game Boy one. That's because that's like an obscure one, if I'm not mistaken.
Um, it depends on which Game Boy one, cause
What was there a
well
really popular
they
Game Boy
ported
one?
some of the other ones from the Game Boy
We're
to.
talking about original Game Boy here. We're not talking Game Boy Advance or anything.
There wasn't. Well, the one on the original Game Boy was technically Link's Awakening. Um, guys, I keep going around in circles. This is kind of annoying. This beeth the maze. The black and white Game Boy. Yeah, the OG Game Boy was Link's Awakening. Oh, it's a dog. I don't want to fight a dog. Here, get away from me. Ah,
You can't say I didn't give the franchise of Zelda a fair shot because I played about half of them, and there's like 30 of them, so that's a good decent sample size.
yeah. I want to get myself. Oh, another torch. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are very different from the rest of the franchise. Yeah, they are. Well, all the games are very different in their own respective way. So, like, you can't even compare. Like, even Majora's Mask to
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask to Legend of Zelda. Not Legend of Zelda. Um, to Ocarina of Time are very different. Oh, yeah. I don't like these swords, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
Here's my thing. The gameplay has to be good and and comes before the story for me. And if it's just the story, if the story is good and the gameplay is not as good as other Zelda games, I'm not gonna, or as other games, I'm not gonna care for it. You know, that's my thing. I'm about the gameplay. I'm not the biggest story person.
Yeah. Yeah, beef dip. Like, I would recommend if just trying to play all of them, for play all of them so you can form an opinion on all of them because they're all really good games. Like even the bad ones aren't bad. They're just not as good as the good ones. So they all have redeeming qualities in their own way. So it's a really good series. Yeah. And then when you come back, you can be like, I played all the games. This is my favorite. This is my worst. I think my favorite. What is my favorite? I think Majora's Mask is my second favorite, but
That's your second favorite. Then what's your first?
I have a hard time picking a favorite. Like, which one's the most enjoyable for me? I'm really liking Breath of the Wild. Maybe Tears of the Kingdom will be it. That or Tears of the Kingdom will be too much. It's hard to say. Loved Minish Cap. Minish Cap is okay. I think I gave it 6 out of 10. I think A Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo one, I think technically that one's probably still my favorite. So,
Listen to Rin. Please buy the remake. Don't buy the Wii one and those awful motion controls.
oh yeah, yeah. Don't make life difficult for yourself. And
Um,
hopefully Nintendo will port Wind Waker and Twilight Princess to the Switch soon. Cause
I
it,
remember playing the original Skyward Sword and then putting it down after 30 minutes of the motion controls and not wanting to play it again.
yeah,
The number is for death, Ricky, yes. And he has died a whopping 36 times.
that's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. I've had so many worse times. Like remember Kingdom Hearts Critical Mode that I have to replay eventually. I was at like 300 and I didn't even get halfway through the game. God.
Edith, I can appreciate how open you are. I can really appreciate that.
Hey, here's the thing about forming an opinion, by the way. It doesn't matter about what you know. If you like it, you like it. So, and if other people disagree and get angry, well, then that's their problem. So, like,
Hopefully they don't pick the same art style they picked for Link's Awakening, because that was the biggest complaint about the game from what I heard.
I
That
don't.
the art style was horrible.
I think they started that, but then it's grown on people over time. So I don't think it's as bad as. It's kind of like Wind Waker, where Wind Waker people hated on the art style, but now have grown to appreciate it. I think people have grown to appreciate the art
You
style.
say people grown to appreciate Wind Waker, and why has it written already?
Look, Rin is just one person. I'm just saying in general. Anyway, one second.
Mm-hmm.
Ren says my brother has predicted that the next Legend of Zelda game would be a Link to the Past remake, like Link's Awakening. Oh my, no, I don't think that. I don't think it will turn it into. If anything, they'll turn it into more like if they do a remake of Link to the Past. I predict it'll be more closer to when they did the remaster of the Pokemon games where they turned everything chibi. Um, I think that's probably more
You
likely
mean
what they
like
do.
Link's Awakening?
No, Link's Awakening they made it like plastic looking, like toys. I'm more referring to what was it? Was it Pokemon? Not the remaster of Pokemon of Diamond and Pearl. Is that it? Yeah. Oh crap! Stupid buffalo, deer. Yeah, I can't wait to start Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm pretty set on beating Breath of the Wild first. So that deer just jumped me. I was like, what the freak? And you know what? You know what's worse about it is that like that happens in real life too. You would be driving down the road and then a deer will just jump in front of the car. I'm like, what the heck, guys? Where I know I have to fight a Hinox in here somewhere. I killed all the keys. You know, you're very satisfied with Tears of the Kingdom. You might be making content around that for the near future. You don't need a new Legend of Zelda for the next couple of years. Dag yo. Dag yo.
I'm looking forward to a certain game that's getting new content coming up in like 6 days. So
Uh,
expect me to make content for that.
okay.
Well, I say content. Probably just gonna stream it, but hey.
Crap, I had to use. Okay. I got lucky.
You've seen me play Frontier Hunter Cap. You know I love that game.
Oh, yeah.
It was it was the equivalent of getting a new Castlevania game, Metroidvania game without getting one.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
let's
getting
go.
a 30% map increase and getting a whole bunch of other features. So I'm ecstatic for it. Even though I think the few days I played it, I got I had the most views out of anyone streaming it on Twitch because no one else was streaming it. Nah, Ren, you should totally play some more Tears of the Kingdom. You know your Zelda fanboys Zelda fanboys asking you to.
What's more important? What's more important? Playing Genshin or chatting here, having a good time, coming up with tier lists and pitching how good Zelda is to newcomers. You wanted to talk about Tears of the Kingdom because it's so good. Waifus, sorry, homie. Yeah, well, I tried. I tried. What is this? I don't want to fight the dude. Typhlo ruins. Guys, I've been everywhere around here, and I still don't know where to go. You'll probably still be here, but you're just not going to chat as much. Okay, that's fine, Ren. Whoa, no, no, I don't want to die. Oh my gosh, almost died. Oh my gosh. Eh. I know there's a Hinox in here somewhere. I remember that. But it's pitch black. It's not like I can just
There's
magically go
one
there.
thing in this game I'm glad is not real.
But
Swamp quicksand.
it is real. I've died. I've fallen into swamp quicksand a couple times.
You don't need to remind Arclight he was trying to forget.
No. Like, I I I I I can't because I have PTSD from it. I've died too many times from that. It was kind of stupid. Okay, not actually died. I just fell in and then appeared later. Guys, this is, oh my gosh. I don't want to deal with these
Is this
bacabras.
a real story, or are you trying to imagine something?
What do you mean? What? Imagine what?
Did you re- did you really fall into swamp quicksand?
Yeah, well, it's like this. It's like this brown, muddy water. Like this right here. If I were to jump into it, I would sink and die, and it's kind of
Not in the
depressing.
game. In real life.
Oh, there is a thing called quicksand in real life. Just people don't know how
But
to. It's
but
not
swamp
actually like,
quicksand.
huh?
But swamp quicksand.
Swamp quicksand? Yeah, I'm sure that exists. It's probably likelier in the swamp than like in a desert or something. Just cause so to make so from what I understand, to make quicksand, what you need is that you gotta have like a. It's basically a specific proportion of water and is like a specific type of sand,
I
basically.
found it.
Oh yeah,
Appa- it apparently it can be sand or mud, so yes, it could be the swamp.
yeah. And basically, what happens is, oh, there it is.
Look in your chat.
Sarah, good to see you. How are you doing? How's everything going? How am I? I'm a little tired. I'm a little burnt out. Work was kind of rough on me today, so cause it's Friday and the smoke in the back was just extra bad. But we're living. We're living. I am still living. So that's what's important. Yeah, breathe. Something I learned is breathing is very nice. So yeah, I particularly enjoy it. Don't work anymore. Oh man, look, you have no idea. If I did not have to work, that's a dream. That would be the dream. Oh man.
Okay, I'll work for you, but I'd take 100% of your pay. Sound like a deal?
That is what that kind of defeats the purpose of me working.
Okay, I take 90%.
90% of the pay. He doesn't know where I
I heard that.
am. How about 50%? If you work, wait, I like that. I like that. So Arclight works for me, and then he'll take 50% of my pay. That sounds like a fair deal. Can I burn the tree?
I have a general idea of where you live, just not the exact location. But if I search your first and last name, along with the location of the state you're in, I can probably make an educated guess.
Oh, he's
Don't
about to
ever
throw
do
a
it.
tree at me at night.
Nah, I wouldn't really. I wouldn't really do that. That's way too much money.
Why am I using a... Oh, wait, he lost this. Do I even need to fight the Hinox? Where? No. I mean, I might as well, but... Whew. I missed! I did it! Oh! Tap it in. Tap, tap, tap it in. There we go. Uh-oh, someone's stalking me? I guess this Hinox might be.
Oh, I think he's. I think she was talking about me, but I wouldn't really do that.
Oh. You wouldn't really stalk me?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh. Well, I think that's a good thing.
I wouldn't stalk anyone, not even a pretty girl.
That's good. Stalking is bad. Unless it's for Christmas. And putting it over in an open fire. Lol, 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 lol. I'm a master of jokes. I can't see anything, and that's literally the whole point of this area. Hey, Nox Guts. So burning it over an open fire? Yeah. Wood. Boo doo 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 doo. I did it, guys. I won. I got through Typhlo Ruins. Alright. $86. That's 30. I have 34 shrines left.
You want to know? Remember though, Cap is usually wrong.
Am I?
When it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, you are.
Well, that's because I haven't even played Tears of the Kingdom.
I remember when it first came out, it's gonna have half the shrines that Breath of the Wild
Oh
had.
It has more shrines than Breath of the Wild. I don't know how.
Yeah.
And it still has 900 Korok seeds.
You were wrong about that too.
I was wrong about that too. I didn't think this game was. I didn't think it was going to be that massive.